Hello everyone and welcome back to the studio here in Northumberland. And it's a bit of a gloomy day out there today. What I'm going to do are very simple paintings. I'm going to do 3 and it's all about the skies because I get emails and messages all the time saying how difficult people find skies. Well, hopefully this will simplify it for you. And I'm going to do a normal kind of like fluffy clouded sky. And then we'll have a big stormy overcast sky, and then I'll have a sunset sky, all in this picture, all in these paintings. I'm not going to do much at the bottom, just stick a little bit of something or nothing in the bottom just to make sense of the sky. But it's, oops, I just knocked my brush over. But it's, as I said, it's about the skies. And to that end, every now and then, Gail's going to sneak in from the side here so that she can catch the brush strokes, how I'm doing it as closely as possible. So, aren't you, Gail?
That's the first I know of it, but yes okay.
Well, now you do. Now you do.
Do my best to sneak around.
Speaking of which, speaking of Gail, I was reading recently, a few days ago, online, that apparently around here they're going to start testing drones for Amazon deliveries, which I think is fabulous. Apart from here, of course, because the skies above this house are going to be like Heathrow airspace. Because Gail, she just...
Well, we're too far from the shops. I've got to do it online.
Oh, God. Right, on with it. No drawing or anything with these. Just straight on with the sky. Like I said, it's all about sky. So for this one, I'm going to have plenty of water. And I'll fill it in about 2/3 of the way down that piece of paper. And like I say, I just hear all the time about how difficult they are. The trick is to not mess about too long with them. The more you fiddle about with the sky, the more chance you've got of making a mess. Plenty of water there. And all I've got is ultramarine blue. Aquafine paints as normal, aquafine brush as normal, just ultramarine blue and plenty of water into it. Whack that on the top. Big broad strokes. Bit more blue. Yep, that's better. And bring it all the way down. Not putting in any more painting as I come further down. That way you're getting more of a graduated wash. Wash out, squeeze out, and mop up. And again, mop up. Now, with the brush, I'm not wiping it out on a piece of paper or anything. I'm washing out, squeezing out between my fingers, and I'm going in with the side of the brush. Just be careful not to dig the metal into the paper. Look, and here we go. You see, it's with the side, and all I'm doing.
Get around the side here. Sorry.
You just knock these.
Just
Twist and drag. And again, wash my brush out. Wash your brush out between strokes. Don't just wipe it out. Otherwise, you end up just moving paint around rather than actually taking it out. And we'll have another one here. Just twist and drag. Can you see that again?
Mm-hmm. I think we've got that.
Wash out again. Keeping mopping up along the bottom. Wash out again.
From my experience as an amateur painter doing that.
Gail's fails, you mean?
Yeah. The more blue you have from the sky,
Yep.
the easier it is to see
That's right.
clouds appearing. If your sky's too wishy-washy,
The clouds won't show as much.
yeah.
You're right. Well spotted, Gail.
And also that sky will dry a lot fainter.
About 30% lighter than when I put it on.
Yeah. So you needn't be afraid you've got a dark sky.
Now shut up. Oh God, did I just disrespect
You
you?
did disrespect me, and I'm teaching the people how to paint. So if you could just keep quiet.
Okay, I'll keep quiet. Now, as I'm taking paint out there, look, pop a bit back down here and there. I'm getting a little bit of cloud shadow in it as well. I'm taking out there, look. Pop a bit back down there. And again, watch out, squeeze out, mop up. And there. It's a very simple sky, blue, fluffy, clouded sky. Very simple, not fiddling, not messing. Don't like that little bit there. I'll just soften that a bit there. See? Easy peasy. Now, I'll just change to my number 8 round brush. I'll have a little bit of Hooker's green.
Can I just say something else?
Yes, do it.
And you wouldn't go back into that sky then? Because,
No, don't touch it. Leave it. Let it dry.
Because that's when you get your cauliflowers.
Yep. That sky's still sopping wet. Look, just dropping a bit of green and yellow ochre in there. Like I say, this is just a little bit across the bottom just to make the centre of the sky. Bit of Hooker's green, bit of yellow ochre. And it's still damp. You can see it's spreading slightly on the top. That's just so that a little bit of spreading, a little bit of softening on the top gives a little bit of haziness and a little bit of distance. That's a big brush, 1.5 inch flat for the sky. And the round brush, put a bit of green. Now to my 3/4, more yellow ochre into that green. Plenty of water. And bring that forward. And there. How simple can it be? Don't fiddle, don't mess. And there you go. Tapes off. And now you get the finished picture. But how simple is that? Just big, slap it on, take some out and stick a bit on the bottom. It's as easy as that. And it really is as easy as that. Just don't fiddle about too much. I can't stress too much. The longer you take with the sky, the more chance you've got of making a mess with it. Now, I'm going to put another piece of paper on and we'll have the next one. And there we are. Another piece of paper taped on. So now I'm going to do an overcast, stormy kind of sky. And just before I start this one, I'll just give a shout out to Nick Clark. Thank you for such a lovely letter, and you're very, very welcome. And hopefully you'll have a lot of years of lovely, enjoyable painting in the future. Now, on with the sky on this. Plenty of water. Big brush again. Again, about 2/3 way down. This time there's more colours going in this one. Look, a little bit of yellow ochre.
Sorry, which sky are you doing now, did you say?
This is the overcast stormy
storm.
kind of sky. Bit of yellow ochre there. Bit more yellow. I can hear the dogs barking, they're killing someone again.
Must be.
And again, watch out.
Maybe it's one of my deliveries.
Yeah, another one of your deliveries. Mission control. I think we're going to have to have...
Oh, it was. I just had a text message.
It was, yeah. I think we're going to have 3 landing bays. 2 in the backyard, 1 in the field for the big ones. Because honestly, Gail is always like,
Some of them,
quite often trying to sneak into the house with an armful of cardboard.
to be fair, some of them are supplies for the website.
Okay, really?
Painting materials.
Really? Okay, yeah. Now, ultramarine blue. I'm sorry for taking the mickey.
I'm certainly getting my value for money of my Amazon membership.
I'm a bit of a rascal, aren't I?
You are a bit.
Ultramarine blue and burnt sienna. And that's coming in from the top.
I do buy you things on Amazon as well.
Yeah, I get a pair of socks around there.
Yeah, vitamin tablets.
Vitamin tablet. Now, coming down lightly between the others, so I'm leaving bits of the other colour showing through. Look. And again, wash out, squeeze out, mop up. Now again, ultramarine blue and burnt sienna. This time less water in it and more burnt sienna. It's even darker and stronger. Bit of that there. Ultramarine blue and burnt sienna again. Pop that in there. Gosh, look how dark that is. But as Gail pointed out earlier, remember this is going to dry that much lighter than when I put it on. Pop it on, put it down here. Let it start and run a little bit. See it starting to run? That's giving you the kind of like raining effect. Now wash out again. Squeeze out. And again, with the side of the brush, go on, twist and drag. Take some paint out, look, above the dark stuff. Like so. A bit more here. Just using the corner of the big brush, look. And some more here. Join those up in the top. Like that.
So would you say you tend to do the white cloud, well, take out the white above the...
Above, yeah, so I'm getting the cloud shadow below.
Yeah.
Now, as I take out there, I'll drop a little bit back down there, look. Look how clever that is, Gail.
Wow. No
Wow.
waste. No waste.
I don't do waste. Certainly not cardboard waste, is it? And again, take it out there. And again, mop up. And that needs to dry for a couple of minutes, this one, before I put some background in there. Now, that's still a little bit damp, but it's dry enough just to do that bit on the bottom. I've changed my 3/4 inch brush, and again, ultramarine blue and burnt sienna. Plenty of water into it. And we'll have a couple of distant hills there, which are just underneath those distant clouds. All the way across there with the 3/4. A 3/4 inch brush is about the best brush in your box. I love them. Now, I'm not going to put any more paint into that brush. What I am going to do is dip it with a tiny touch more water. So that colour gets a lot weaker there, look. Push out, squeeze out, take a little bit of paint out. Just sucking out there. All I'm doing is sucking paint out with the brush. A little bit there as well. And again, this time Hooker's Green and Burnt Sienna. Like I said with the last one, it was a light blue fluffy clouded sky. This one's darker, make it darker. Turn it across there. And popping it into the bottom of those hills so that it starts to soften a little bit on top. And just bash it on. bash it on. That's a technical term.
Really, you're covering a bit of foreground as well.
Yeah.
People ask you that, don't they?
Hey?
People ask you how to do foreground as well, don't they?
Oh, there you go. Done it. Easy, innit? Aye. What's that? Aye. I'll just have a little bit of white here, just to signify a bit of a path. And just block in. Simple as that. But like I say, it's not about this bottom bit, it's about that big bit there. Bish bash bosh, bish bash bosh. I almost said, any questions then?
No, I don't need to be asked.
No.
I just wade in.
Not you? No, I don't believe that. Girl.
Oh yes, I'm not backwards at coming forwards.
I've noticed that. And there we go. Another one. And that's the second one done. But can you see how much lighter that really dark sky that I put on has dried? Oh, it's going to dry that much lighter. And now, time to put another piece of paper on and we'll do the third one. Now I've got another piece of paper on, and this one is a sunset sky. Different blue as well. And I just managed to stick my hand on there as I was taping on, but that'll be fine. It was a clean piece of paper.
So you got onto it.
But it's just like me. Always lucky when I'm painting, I mean. Now, what I've got here, again, plenty of water. That big brush again, 1.5 inch flat. The 1.5 inch flat is basically excellent for big washes. I would use it as well if I've got like a lake in the foreground or something like that, where you're covering an area very quickly. About 2/3 of the way down here. So, first colour here, look, yellow ochre, good and strong.
Well, this is the sunset.
This is sunset, yeah.
Yeah.
Good and strong, that. Actually, even stronger than that. A bit more there. Yep, that's better. Like that. Squeeze out. Now, light red. Plenty of water into the light red as well. Don't be using cadmium red and stuff, or alizarin crimson or something like that. It's too bright. There, a nice strong light red. Coming down, leave a bit of yellow showing at the bottom, and again mop up.
Just to be clear, that's the name of the colour, isn't it?
Yeah, light red,
Light red is the name
is a
of-
colour
it's
called
a
light
colour,
red.
yeah.
Don't be getting your cadmium reds or whatever and sticking loads of water into it and think you've made light red. You haven't. You've made your red lighter. Now I've got cobalt blue and a touch of light red. And that's going in from the top. What a nice colour that is, isn't it? Yes, girl?
Yes, lovely.
Thank you. I'm bringing a few threads back down here, look. Bit more of that colour. You hear people say, when you're mixing a big mix, always make sure you mix plenty, because you'll never repeat that colour again. What a load of rubbish. If you run out, mix it again. Bit more there. Making it darker. Yeah, that's better. I like that now. I'll swing that across here as well. Girl, you've been a bit quiet now.
No, I'm just admiring your work.
Really? Mm-hmm. Without any criticism?
Oh, not yet, I'm saving that.
I find that difficult to believe. I'm popping it in. Now, I was saying earlier about, well, Gail pointed out about the light at the top of the clouds, or putting the dark at the bottom of the clouds, which I did in that last one. With something like this, the sun's gone. So any light is coming up from the bottom. See? Do you see what I mean there, girl?
Oh, crafty.
A bit there. Take a little bit out here as well. And again, I'm just going to let that dry. And again, that's good and dry, so I'm going back to my 3/4 again. And everything down here now, trees and things, needs to be darker. So I've got my cobalt blue and light red again, and with my 3/4 inch brush. Plenty of water there. Pop a bit of that down there, just dabbing on it. The side of the brush, side of the 3/4 inch brush. Just tap. Now with the sharp of the brush, tap on. And have a few sticks amongst that
Get
lot.
to the side.
You're getting in the way again.
Got your sticks in.
And it's across here. And a little bit more of that in there.
The red wine shake.
Yep, the red wine handshake. Now, I'll have a little bit of light there, because I've got a lot of yellow ochre there. I'll have some there as well. See what difference that makes, girl. And back to that blue and light red colour. A bit of that in there as well. And a bit down there. Very effective, but very simple. It's just making use of the light, really, or the light effects that you want to create.
Put that on your epitaph.
See?
I'll write that on your epitaph thing.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Simple, but effective.
I'm going to be like Spike Milligan thing on my grave.
I told you I was ill.
Hey?
I told you I was ill.
Yeah, I told you I was ill. Well, and it's not going to be like
Who?
Billy Connolly.
What's he going to write? I've written.
Expletive F. That was quick. Now I'm using my rigger brush. Look, I'm messing about a bit more on this one. Aren't I? Oh, look, I've got a bird there. Ultramarine blue this time because I'm making black. Like I always say, don't change your blue for anything natural. But I'm making black. With my rigger brush, I'll just have a press it on harder there. Bring that up there. Rigger brush, fabulous little brushes. Press on harder and then lift off as you come further up. And you get the thin bits. Not easy. Trust me, I noticed. And my stomach's rumbling, so obviously I haven't been fed. And again, a few bits there with the side of the rigger. And that'll do for that one.
Gorgeous.
And there we go. 3 totally different pictures, but all about the sky. And the sky sets the mood and the atmosphere and just makes the picture. So we've got nice day, overcast day, sunset and that evening. All 3. Don't pay any attention to the bottom. The bottoms are just there to make sense of the sky. It's about those. I can't emphasize that too much. I've used very few brushes, well, the normal 4 for all of them. The paper I'm using again is the Langton Rough. We sell that in 2 different sizes, but the Langton Rough, it's internally sized, so there's no wrong side to paint on. So if it goes totally wrong, turn it over and paint on the other side. It's a good sturdy paper and it will stand any abuse. And there's plenty of books on watercolours. These are just the 2. We've got more on the website, but those are the 2 that I really like. That's to show you how to do the things, including skies. And if it goes wrong, that's how to put it right, including Gail's fails. And the paint I'm using, again, aquafine paint. My tubes are a bit messy because I've been squeezing them all the time. There you go, aquafine paint. Dale Rowney. And it's lovely, strong pigment as well. Even though it's students' quality paint, they've got natural pigment in them, or an amount of natural pigment. The brushes, again, aquafine, 3/4 inch flat, 1.5 inch flat, number 8 round, and a number 4 rigger, and that's it. That's all I use. And somebody said to me the other day, I was quite peeved about that comment, weren't you? Somebody said,
Oh yes.
so off camera do you use natural hairbrushes? What? So do you think I'm a liar or something? I use what I say I use, always. So there you go. I hope this is going to be useful to you. Think about those skies and practice them. Practice makes perfect. And I'll see you again soon. Everything is on our website, charlesevансart.com. If you're on Twitter or X or whatever it is, it's at Charles Evans Art. And we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.